Well, listen, we've got dogs in studio, we've got Rusks in studio, and it's only fitting that our would you rather question this morning is a hungry dilemma involving both. So here is your scenario, okay? You drop your last Rusk and your dog comes running for a bite. Rah, 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 rah.
Is that your dog?
What kind of dog do you have? What's the breed?
My dog is sick. My dog is sick, guys.
The dog needs to go to the vet.
Your dog should be okay.
No.
He needs to speak to Karen's Nasty right now. But listen a moment. Would you rather A, Shayman, share the Rusk with your dog, or B, no ways, that's my Rusk, thank you very much. What would you do?
First of all, if the dog came at me like,
Yeah.
I'd probably just let it have the Rusk.
Yes.
Just take it.
And lock it into a room or something just so that you don't get hurt.
Wait for it to poo the parrot out that it ate as well.
Yes, can you imagine that? Scare your kids.
What would you do? You know, my dog, my furry love ball
Our
is...
dog.
Your furry love ball.
my furry ball, he's on a strict diet, okay? So I give him
100%,
only the
yeah.
best. Yes, he eats just like me. So I don't allow him to have anything that's not dog food. So I'll unfortunately have to take it away from him.
Okay. Yeah, I also am very, very strict on treats and things like that. We've covered so often on the show how important it is to do that, but I suppose it depends. If he gets a lick in first and then he claims it. Depends if he claims it first.
Dogs.
Cole, you got
Are you going to stand in the way of
little...
I have a pack coming at me, going blah, 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 blah. So I have to really keep my wits about myself with that. The thing is, there's a reason why it's called a Rusk. Because the dog will come up to you and go, Rusk.
Rusk.
Yeah, they actually say it. And then you're like, you spoke. And then you get so excited. You do but it's a little sticky. Because I know that sugar and dogs don't mix. And any other treats that have like nutmeg in it and that sort of thing, just like be careful. So, yeah.
Definitely
So
not.
none of those things. I will probably give it a couple of crumbs so it's got that little, and then it looks back at me and goes, Rusk. That's fine. But that's about it. So, yes, I might share the treat, but not the whole treat. Couple of flavors of it, because I mean, Ouma's Rusks are incredible. I don't want any human or any sentient being to not be without that flavor.
And I feel you. And I also wanted to say that you're lying, because I'm actually your dog's godmother. You don't know this, but I've... your dog's South African godmother. And so Hawken just has his face. Hawken does this like, oh, and you're just like, so I've snuck him a few treats before.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, I had to
She does that even on the hikes, though. When you're out in front,
Yeah.
she goes at the back, she goes,
His energy bar.
I
Don't you
keep
think that's
wondering
why
why
he loves
he
me?
doesn't love me so much anymore.
He
You're
loves me whenever he sees me. He's like, oh, yes, I'm getting food. I don't have to do this, like, plant-based, vegan diet, whatever my...
To watch Jamie when she comes to your house with your kids. She'll
Oh
give them
my
dessert
word.
before they finish the veg.
You that auntie, I get you.
Sure.
I'm the cool aunt. I'm the cool mom. I had to do it. You know what I mean?
You know, it also makes sense why Hawken is starting to sound like this. Because of the treats.
This all
Anyway.
makes sense. Well, look,
The
Zanzi
turkey
also
dog.
has something to say about this topic, so let's see what you all had to comment on social media. We're starting with Nadine Spreet, who says, I give the Rusk to the dog and get myself another one. Sharing is caring. Okay, found a little best of both scenario there.
So Loana says definitely B and give him his own treats. Always have more of my dog treats. Different kinds already. I don't see why I don't enjoy my last Rusk alone. But you know that part when it's that last Rusk and you're just eating it? What are you going to do? That dog is looking at you now thinking...
What if it's Hawken and he gives you the
I'm
eyes?
just thinking of my one-year-old who eats like this. It literally, so whatever I say actually means nothing, because my one-year-old supplements my dog's entire diet with whatever she's
At least you only have to worry about one meal in a day.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Two birds, one stone.
In fact, I can just leave her on the floor next to the dogs and they just do their own thing.
And then Mersha saying, A, love sharing with my dogs. And Chantal de Goede, A, I'm used to sharing with our dog.
With an
It's
exclamation
very
mark.
difficult to not share with your dog, though. They give that puppy face and those eyes. How do you say no?
Who's talking now?
We've got some more coming through there. I see Sean says, I definitely have to share my doggy, so that'll be a, we can't argue with you.
How can you resist that face?
It's such a
Look
little
at that. He
cute
looks like he's just asking for it.
Oh, very
But I
sweet.
absolutely love it, man. I mean, clearly we found our kryptonite. This is definitely our weakness. I think A is going to be the answer for everybody. But tomorrow is the day where we finally announce who's walking away with the 12,000 Rand Smeg Amper courtesy of Ouma Rusks. And I know Mzansi Nancy's listening quite attentively to this one, because if you haven't entered, then you need to do it right away, because any of our Ouma competitions over the last few weeks which have had your name on it will be running too. So you could be called out on this competition, and all you got to do is make sure you watch out for this, because you do not want to miss out on this epic winter prize, yeah?
Anytime is dipping time when it's with the ones you love.